It's 1985, a U.S. Army warehouse in New Jersey. Rows of metal shelving, each one packed with medication, antibiotics, painkillers, antidotes, all quietly expiring. The military is sitting on hundreds of millions of dollars of drugs, and Congress wants to know what happens when they throw it away. So the FDA does something they've never done before. They open the bottles. What they find changes everything they thought they knew about pharmaceutical shelf life. And the industry has been very quiet about it ever since. Here's the thing nobody tells you. The date stamped on your pill bottle was never a safety threshold. It was a floor, not a ceiling. The minimum point at which a manufacturer could guarantee full potency under legal liability. The FDA knew this. The problem is that no one had actually tested what happened after that date on a massive, systematic scale until the military made them. Starting in 1986, the FDA began what it called the Shelf Life Extension Program, SLEP. The premise was simple. Test stockpiled military drugs past their expiration dates and find out at what point they actually fail. Researchers pulled samples from the warehouses, ran potency and chemical stability tests, and recorded the results. The numbers were stunning. Across hundreds of drug formulations tested over the following decades, the FDA found that roughly 90% remained fully potent, meaning they passed pharmaceutical standards, an average of 5 to 6 years past their labeled expiration.
Some compounds stayed effective 12 to 15 years out.
The military, which had been destroying and replacing massive drug inventories on schedule, had been throwing away billions of dollars of medicine that worked perfectly. And here's where it gets really interesting, because the question of why the expiration date exists in its current form has a second answer, and it has nothing to do with chemistry. Pharmaceutical companies set expiration windows that require replacement. A drug that expires in 2 years gets repurchased. A drug proven safe for 15 years gets purchased once. The FDA's SLEP findings were never formally published in a way that compelled civilian policy change. The program stayed classified within the military supply chain. Pharmacies are still required by law to honor the labeled date. Your local pharmacy will throw away medication that the U.S. Army would have dispensed without hesitation. There are real exceptions. Liquid formulations, certain antibiotics like tetracycline, anything that requires refrigeration and lost it, the chemistry on those is different. Degradation is real. But for the sealed, solid-dose medications sitting in most people's medicine cabinets, the expiration date is a regulatory artifact, wearing the costume of a safety warning. The military still runs the SLEP program today. They still extend stockpiles based on ongoing lab testing rather than label dates. And the rest of us are still buying replacement bottles of ibuprofen that wouldn't have failed for another decade. That's not an accident. It's a policy decision, one made the first time a pharmaceutical company lobbied for expiration date standardization, and one that's never seriously been revisited. The bottle in your hand is the end of a very long argument between chemistry and commerce. Commerce won.